Alright guys, last video for tonight. It is Friday, March 1st. Okay, it is now Saturday, March 2nd. Whatever. The last review tonight that I'm going to do is for the Thermos SmartLid water bottle that I got today from Amazon. On the face of it, it's not really different than any, reusable water bottle, except for the lid and the straw. These are technological advances that I honestly never would have guessed existed. So far, I've noticed it tracks my water consumption by sip, which is probably a little anal, but I mean, for people who need to learn to drink more water or whatever, it's probably a good thing. I like that it keeps track of the temperature of my water because I can't drink room temperature water. It's just... So I like the fact that it will keep track of that, and I'm pretty sure, I haven't explored the app yet. The Thermos SmartLid bottle does come with its own app that is compatible with the Fitbit app, so if there are any of my subscribers or viewers who have any Fitbit, which is this one right here, this is just a paracord bracelet. If you have any Fitbit and you drink water as much as I do, I can already tell you this is an investment. And I've looked around a lot of water bottles in my life. I had an Nalgene bottle, and I paid a lot more for that than I did for this. So it's going to take, days, weeks, months to really be able to give you guys a solid review. But just on the face of it, it's a good, strong bottle. I don't know whether it's dishwasher safe, but I wouldn't put it in there anyways. Opens really quickly. No extra taste in the water. And between the tracking of the consumption, just like the Fitbit, it will help me maintain a goal. Now, I've never had a problem with that, but it will help. Tracking my water, at least for me, will help me track my calorie intake, which is what the Fitbit app was supposed to do, but sometimes I slack a little. Not on my steps. I always try to get my steps in, but I don't always put, the food and drink consumption in there. So this will track the water blindly. Like, I don't have to open the app. I don't have to, but I will be exploring the app, and I promise in future videos I will talk about it because there's a good likelihood you guys are going to see this bottle in future videos. Just, keep my whistle wet, so to speak. So, I'm only going to say a little bit about the SD card that I got for my camcorder. Because as I said in the unboxing, it's one I've had before. I've had several of them, never had a problem. Still a fan of it. It's still a nice brand. It's still a good card. As I mentioned in the first review video, I'm not going to be using my camcorder for a while, but the effort of sending it back and getting the refund just to order it again later for a different camera, not worth it. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to keep it in the camera. The camera is charged now, so I will be able to have that for family events or, if I take a road trip, whatever. And I didn't actually show this in the video because I hadn't found it yet. This is the camcorder that the card went into. This is a Samsung HMX F90 HD camcorder. I bought this at Walmart, the Las Vegas Walmart, in September of 2015, when my Area 51 road trip partner, who will be in future videos, and I went out to Area 51. We bought a bunch of supplies ahead of time, that day before we went out into the desert, including this camera, and at one point stored 8.5 hours worth of footage, which is now on the external hard drive to my computer. And ironically, the only way I was able to charge this camera enough to try and use it was by stealing power cord from my external hard drive. So there will be a review. I do have another cord coming. I have an Amazon Basics brand micro or mini USB, mini USB 8, charging cable. It actually took me aback when I opened this up to find the charging port that it was mini USB, because I haven't seen a mini USB device in years. It's a nice little camera. The picture quality is not the best, but I mean, it did its job, and it will do its job for future things. When I do get my more expensive camera set up, that will never leave the house. There will be future videos, even after I get the good camera and microphone. There will be future videos from my phone, but that will be if I'm in the car or I'm traveling. Like if I'm like at my mom's house or something like that. I'm not going to drag the good camera with me, but I can promise you guys 4 road trips, which you guys will get to see if and when they happen. I would love to be able to make it up to Torch Lake, preferably summer, but if it's got to be winter, so be it. I don't know how many of you, my subscribers, would even know what I'm talking about. Torch Lake, if you know anything about Michigan being a mitten, it's somewhere about here. It is one of the towns on that lake. I guess 2 small towns that my father grew up in. But again, this is just a digression from my main point. So I'm going to thank you guys for watching. I'm going to, as I always do, ask you guys to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for the next video.